Hello friend, welcome back. In our previous video, I have discussed about that things with you, what type of a backend theme we'll use in our project and also what type of fondant theme we'll use in our project, right? So that will be our fondant. Now each and every part one by one, I want to make it as a dynamic. So first of all, I want to complete our backend functionality, then we'll work in our fondant. Okay, so right now it's fine. Like right now, that is one of the theme I want to use it. Like when you successfully logging with our admin, I want to make it as a 111. Now click as a login. Now you are able to access our admin dashboard. So here now I want to load our theme. Let's do that work. For doing this simple process, we have to go to your exercise folder. As I told you, after end of this course, I will share this file with you. Now that is our backend theme. First of all, I want to complete all that functionality for the backend. Now into the backend, there is a material folder, and here right now there is one of the asset. Okay, into the asset, there you can see by default that is all that CSS, data, font, images, everything is ready-made in here. Now I want to use it. I simply copy this asset folder, and now if you go to our project and into the project, now we have to add it in our public. Now go to that our public. Into the public, better I want to create one of the new folder. Here I want to create on the new folder as a backend. So that will be our backend. So backend related all that file I want to save in here as a backend. Now I want to paste it. Okay. Now that is all that our asset file. Now that should be added in here. So it may take a little time. Now you can see I have successfully added all that our asset file, right? So that is all that our asset file in our public, and that is our backend. And here I save it. So if you understand this part, you can actually add any type of theme as per your demand. Okay, so the process will be just like that same. So I simply add it. Now great. And now if you go, that is everything. Right now I want to make it as a clean. I simply clean it, and then also that is an admin controller. Here right now I loaded our admin dashboard, so that will be our master. So now if you go to our project, that means our backend theme. Into the backend theme, I want to copy everything from our index. You can see that is index HTML. Now I want to open with the Sublime Text Editor. I want to copy everything from here. And now in our admin dashboard that I have already created before, in our view admin folder, and that is our admin dashboard. Right here I want to simply paste it. Great. So our first job is we have to update our all that URL, or we have to update all that our CSS. Also we have to update all that our images and then JS file. Now let's do that work. For doing this, like first of all, that is our dashboard. I want to better change that our title will be as a news. Okay, news website. Okay, news website or easy news website. Easy news website. Great. Now first of all, they have some of the images, favicon, and also they have some of the CSS. You can see everything. Now we have to link. So here if you want to link it, where exactly I have saved all that file, I have saved it in our public, and that is our backend, and you can see that is our asset. So right now that is already in here as an asset, and the labs, if you go, you can see the asset, that is a labs, everything is in here. Right now only we have to access our public. So if you want to access this public, we have to access it by the blade syntax, and then we have to access it by the asset. Asset means it should be started from to the public, right? After that public, I have created one of the folder. I named that folder as a backend. So now I want to use it as a backend slash, and then asset is already in here, right? And also all that our URL will be just like that same. So now we have to only add the same things, that is our backend. Better I want to copy it because that will be needed multiple times. So for the reasons here, I want to better save it. Okay, I simply save it. That is our asset. Great. Now better I copy it, and now I want to update the same things before the asset. I paste it. So I hope you get that idea. Asset means that is our public, and then that is our backend folder, and then that will be our asset. Okay. I also want to update this one. I press that control, and then we can able to access at a time. Okay, now you can see all that is selected. Now I paste it, everything is successfully done. Now we have to update that our icon. I cut it and then paste it, because after that backend, that is our asset. After that backend, there is an asset, and then the images, and automatically it will be get that our images and then favicon, right? The simple process. Now also I want to update our CSS. I cut it and here I paste it. I want to cut it and then paste it. This theme is very interactive, one of the theme. As I told you, I personally like this theme very much. Now I cut it, paste it, and also I cut it, and here I paste it. So I simply updated all that our CSS, right? Here I updated that CSS, and now I want to also update our JS. It's all that our JS file, you will get it into the last section. Here you can say that is all that our JS. They are simple, some of the JS file. Also our file location will be same. I copy it, and also at a time I want to update by pressing the Control. I select multiple things at a time. I paste it. Now that will be in the same folder. I cut it and here I paste it. I cut it, paste it. So make that sure everything is perfect, rather than your theme will be not executed perfectly. I want to cut it and then here I paste it, and also I cut it and then I paste it. Great. That will be our first job. And now we have to segment it. Like if you open this theme, always our sidebar, our header, that is our header part, always our header, and also that have one of the footer, right? Always our sidebar, header, and footer will be same. Only that is our middle portion that will be changed for our rest of all that pages. So for the reasons here, I want to make it as a EL part, because when you load on the table, our sidebar will be same, header will be same, footer will be same, only our tab part will be changed, right? So for the reasons here, I make it as a EL part. So first of all, we have to find out this part as a dashboard. So if you want to find out it, better I want to do in our view admin area, I want to create another new file, and here I name it as a click as a save as index.blade. Okay, blade.php. So same process that I have done in fundamental. And also I want to create another new folder, because here also you have to segment it. I simply created another new folder as a body. Great. So now I'm into the body area. I want to create another 3 file. I want to click as a save as. I name it as a header.blade.php. I want to create another file. Click as a new file. Click as a save as. I name it as a sidebar.blade.php, and also I want to create another one as a footer. Click as a save as, name it as a footer.blade.php. Great. So that will be also needed. Now first of all, I want to segment our EL part. EL part will be our dashboard. From here I want to take everything. So now if you go to our admin dashboard, here I have already updated our CSS and JS. And now I want to find out it. So that is our ID whopper beginning top bar. You can see that is our top bar. That is a left sidebar. I want to minimize it. Great. You can see that is actually our content page. Okay. And after that content page, that is also another one as a dev content. So that is actually our main part. Here if you go, you can see that is the dashboard, right? That is the dashboard. Now from after that content page, I want to take it our content. If you minimize it, yes, you can see if you select it, that is actually ended in here. That means that is our dev. You can see when you select this dev is ended. So that will be our total part. Okay, that is total our middle center position. I want to make it as EL. I simply cut it from to this position, and now in our index, okay, into the index area, I want to paste it. Okay, I simply paste it, and now I want to make it as a yield. So that will be at the rate yield. As I told you, if you understand it, you can actually change as per your demand what type of template you want to add. The process will be just like that same. That is our EL part, and into the EL area I put one of the ID as a admin. So now we have to also load it in our index. Okay, so into the index I simply go, and into the index area, first of all we have to extends, and extends will be which area here? That will be first our admin folder, and into the admin area I have created our file name as a admin_dashboard. So that will be the admin_dashboard. Okay, dashboard. Great. And also I have used one of the section. So now that will be the section. So section is started, and section ID in our yield area I name it as a admin. So now that will be as a admin. And also we have to end this section. So that is our total content, as a dev class content is started, and that is ended in here. And after that I want to end this section. Okay, so that will be the end section. So friend, that's all you have to do. Now I simply loaded this part. Great. Okay, now I want to do, before, if you go to our admin controller, here I have loaded our admin dashboard. That means that is our admin dashboard I have loaded. So now I want to execute our index. When it should be executed the index, here I have already extends our admin dashboard, and by this admin dashboard we'll get all that our sidebar, header, footer, CSS, JS. Okay, everything will get by this admin dashboard, and that will be our section will be loaded here as admin. Now better I want to change it. Now I want to execute, when it should be our admin dashboard, it should be execute our admin folder index file. Okay, so now I want to change it as index. Great, so that is our index file will be executed. Now if you click as a save all, if everything okay, now that should be work. Now if you go our admin dashboard, now if you click as a enter, now our theme should be executed. Yeah, you can see our theme is now successfully executed, but here our CSS something like that missing. Right, now we have to fix it. Like here if you go, I want to do there have some of the things, and I want to remove. Like you can see there is a right sidebar, so into the right sidebar they have some of the action. Actually if you go to the theme, into the right sidebar they have some of the default action. Now I want to remove this part. If you want to remove it, that is actually right sidebar is started. If you minimize this div, you can see there is a right sidebar is started and right sidebar and. Now I want to remove this one, total things from to this area, make that sure it's clean. Now click as a save all, and now if you go, let's check this out, click as a enter. It's still now it's not getting it, maybe I have missed something. If you go, that is our mean CSS, the backend, that is a back PSCK int, right? I have used the name as a backend. Backend, great. The asset I have successfully loaded, and then that is our another one. I have loaded the CSS, and also have loaded this one. Everything is look like fine here. You can see that is our stay real is here, but particular that position I have actually did something wrong. You can see here I have actually did something. Now real is in here, so now that should be not ended in particular that position. What exactly I have done wrong? There is a real here. I have done these things perfectly. You can see there is a real and text, so that will be actually different things, right? Better I copy it. Now that will be actually like that, and also there is a real. You can see I have actually ended that things like here. That should be not like that. I paste it. Okay, so there it's actually ended. The ID, I want to cut it and remove it. Okay, now that will be actually ended. There is an asset I have added. Now that will be ended in here. So now first bracket will be close. Okay, here actually I did something wrong. Now first bracket will be closed, and then our next two of this, our blade syntax. So now here I want to end it. Great. So now that will be asset is started. That will be ended. Great, and then that will be our blade syntax close. Okay, you can see here actually I did something wrong, and also I didn't use it in here. So now that will be the same, but I copy it and after that I paste it. So that will be our asset, and then our total link ended, and then that will be our blade ended. Great. So that is actually two things I have done wrong. So that is the reasons it's not working. If you click as a save all, when you face any issue, that means make sure you have actually done something wrong. Now that should be work. Now click as a enter. You can see that is actually the pretty much simple mistake I have done in here. Make that sure you done it perfectly. Great. So now it's perfect. Now you can see our theme is successfully loaded. Great. That means right now everything is worked perfectly. Our JS is also successfully working. Great. Everything is great, right? Everything is great. So here we successfully load our theme. So next video I want to segment it. I want to segment our sidebar, I want to segment our header, I want to segment our footer. Okay, so how to do this work in our next video, I will show you that things with a live example. So thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video.